my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Miami Dolphins. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First play and a first pass coming for Darnold. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
To avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Darnold. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The left. As they connect on the quick slant. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Look at Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the 50, it's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. To throw is Darnold. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Zach Ertz. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Play action. Now it's Tua. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. They'll run for it with Akers. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Going right back to Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Deshaun Elliott up to make the play defensively. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. On first down, here's Breida. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Faking the give, Darnold. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah. They get now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Some good defensive resistance there. So not so fast to a good drive. They marched to the end zone the last time.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Off of play action, Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here comes the Rams punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tua going to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. On play action, here's Tua. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this is incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick. Whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
2nd down at 5. Looking to pass. Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Tua. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So the interception set them up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points. But that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say we should have done better there.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Darnold's throw pulled in by Atwell here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. setting to throw on first down is Tua. That one complete to Hill. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 5 yards remain on second down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. 36 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Off a play action, Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Cam Akers, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and go by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Play action. It's Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing here on third down. Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
From the 25 on second down. Tua. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a milestone. Career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Dolphins get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Breida. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. So getting 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 2 yards to go on third down. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Ready. They'll run on first down with Akers. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Touchdown Dolphins. Jalen Waddle with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. To Evans on the slant. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Tua. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they'll pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Tua's throw taken in by Long here. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll run here with Akers. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances of a big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. One last throw now for Darnold. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. And I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for Miami, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Rams, it just keeps getting worse as they're going to fall to 1-14. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a now flex. While you there looking depressed, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome, you ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend go and put your pants on. Down, the best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae, got this broken to his place. It's chin in his space, yeah. From then I say it's evidence you entertain my loyalty to get betrayed. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up, then I again. Gone. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones.